This video explains how to do question 5 of the 3-2 concept quiz. Here we have to find the t-value for a given area under the t-distribution. So very similar to what we did for finding z-scores that correspond to areas under the standard normal distribution, we follow a method in the StatCrunch using the t-calculator. Now notice in the first problem it says find the t-value such that the area in the right tail is 0.05. Right now we have a left tail. So to change that to a right tail, we do the same as we did for the standard normal. We change this to a greater equal. We configure the t-distribution with the number of degrees of freedom. In this particular example, it's 23 degrees of freedom. So for df, we put in 23. Now we have to find the area that corresponds to 0.05. We do that in this box. It's the same box we put the area in for the standard normal. So in this problem, the area is 0.05, and then we compute. There's the shaded area depicted, and there's the t-value. And we want to compute this to 3, we want to round this to 3 decimal places. That's what it says. So rounding this to 3 decimal places, the answer is 1.714. Well, that's the answer to the first question. Remember to round properly, you'll get marked wrong. Find the t-value such the area in the right tail is 0.2. So again, we're sticking with the right tail, so we don't have to change this. But the degrees of freedom is 19. The area now is 0.02. Compute, and we get this answer right here, 2.2047. Rounded to 3 decimal places, that is 2.205. Get this thing out of the way. It's not working. 2.205, there it is. All right. The next one is to find the t-value such that the area to the left, it says the area to the left of the t-value is 0.01. And we have 11 degrees of freedom. So we have 2 things we have to do first. First, we have to make it to the area to the left. It's to the right, we have to turn this to a less equal. And the area is equal to 0.01, so we have to put in 0.01 in here. And the degrees of freedom is 11. So we put that there. And now we compute. And we get negative 2.718 rounded to 3 decimal places. It is negative 2.718. Finally, question D says find the critical t-value that corresponds to a 70% confidence. That means our confidence interval has to be 70%, and that means the area between two values is 70%. So anytime we're dealing with a confidence, we're doing the between. Now we have this confidence-like looking thing in the middle. That area for that has to be equal to 70% or 0.70. Remember, we can't use percents. We have to convert to a proportion, 0.70. Our degrees of freedom is 22. And now we can compute. And we get these two values. Notice they're symmetric. That is not a surprise. That's the way it should work. So the values are negative 1.0614, comma, oh, I'm sorry, the three decimal places, that's negative 1.061, comma, 1.061. That's the answer to put there. Okay, that's how to do that particular problem.